With DT Parker. I'm sorry, I need to plug in my charger. So this is a very live show. So yeah, in real time, baby. Anyway, welcome to Discussions with DT Parker. Twitch is active, of course. Got it there. IG Live is active, waiting for my folks. Hey, Lady Smith, Creative. Waiting for the rest of the folks to hop on so we can get into this conversation because we got another good one today. And I know this one is probably... it's probably going to go there, like all of our conversations. But they be good nonetheless. YouTube, for the folks that run this back on YouTube, I super duper duper appreciate you so much. Thank you. Thank you for the love. If you haven't already done so, though, please make sure you like, subscribe, and follow to the YouTube channel. Hey, mama. All right, we're going to get into it. This topic was given to me by mama. So let's do it. Sorry, mama, put you on blast. All right, a man says that he has no problem dating single women, but just really doesn't want anything to do with the single women in her kids. The gag is, though, this Negroid, excuse my language, this man got kids of his own. That's the gag. Hold on. Take a listen. If it'll play, hold on, because here we go.
I don't want to deal with the kids.
I'm sorry.
Because my thing is, I'm there for you. I'm not there for the kids.
This man is diabolical. You should see the way that they are looking at him.
So you would date a single mom, you just wouldn't take her seriously?
No, I'm going to take her seriously. I'm going to treat her the way she wants to be treated. But I don't want to deal with the kids.
Are you saying forever?
The kids. How does that work, bro? Starting the conversation, I don't want nothing to do with the kids. I don't want to see the kids. Go date women without kids. It's such a simple solution. Because what I find is that there are a lot of men that don't mind dating single mothers so long as they put her being single before she puts her being mother. Why would I? Y'all want to date women that have children, but want them to act like women that don't have children. Y'all want to date male-centered women that are willing to put their children on the back end so that she can appease the fact that she don't want to be around her kids. So my question to you will be, why would I shrink my dating pool?
Because you don't want to be around.
Why would I shrink my dating pool?
You got kids?
Yes, I do. I got kids. Hold on. But I'm not looking for a mom. I'm not looking for a mom for my kids. Okay. I'm not looking for a mom for my kids.
We have heard enough. Hey, Roland, if you're still on here. Before we get into this, dive deep into this. If you are in the ATL, Georgia area, pull up on me tonight. Listening party for Mr. Cheeks. All the details on in my stories, and I have a post about it. We're doing a rooftop style, grown and sexy. So come out and party with your girl. I'm telling you, a time is gonna be had. And then I would hate for you to see it just play back on the internet. But yeah, time is going to be had. So if you can, make it come out tonight. Mr. Cheeks, the Lex Scoop, the Beamers, and the Benz, all of mine. I was a Lost Boys fan. Renee, Lights, Camera, Action with Little Kim. I mean, the list goes on. I mean, he got hits and he has a new album. So we're going to, listen to that. Talk to him. See where his head is at and all that good stuff. So come through tonight if you can. Like I said, it's in my stories. What up, F.A.? Oh, you just in time, F.A. It's in my stories and it's on my post. I just did about it. So Mr. Cheeks tonight, like I said, rooftop style, come through if you are in the ATL, Georgia area. And did I mention it's free? Free $99. So definitely pull up on your girl. I was just talking about my event tonight, that I'm hosting with Mr. Cheeks. So,
nice.
A listening party. So I was telling folks to pull up. But are you ready to get into this?
I'm ready.
All right. So a man says he has no problem dating a single mom, but he has or wants nothing to do with the kids. Take a listen to what this man has to say.
Dating women who have kids, but I don't want to see the kids. I don't want to deal with the kids.
Are you still with me at this? Okay.
Because my thing is, I'm there for you. I'm not there for the kids.
You should see these people's faces.
So
Like,
you would
I'm
date
there.
a single mom, you just wouldn't take her seriously.
No, I'm gonna take her seriously. I'm gonna treat her the way she wants to be treated. But I don't want to deal with the kids. So you staying forever? Kids. How does that work, bro? Starting the conversation. I don't want nothing to do with the kids. I don't want to see the kids. Go date women without kids. It's such a simple solution, because what I find is that there are a lot of men that don't mind dating single mothers so long as they put her being single before she puts her being mother. Why would I? Y'all want to date women that have children, but want
That's
them
how
to
it's supposed
act
to
like
be.
women that don't have children. Y'all want to date
But the
male-centered
gag is,
women.
watch
Why
that.
would willing to put their children on the
The
back
gag
end
is.
so that she can appease the fact that she don't want to be around her kids. So my question to you will be, why would I shrink my dating pool?
You heard what he said,
Because
FA?
you don't want to be
Why would I
around
shrink my dating
kids.
pool?
You got kids?
Yes, I do. I got
Did
kids.
you hear what he said?
Yeah.
He has
But I'm not
kids.
looking for a mom.
No.
I'm not looking for a mom for my kids. I'm
Right.
not looking for a mom for my kids, and I'm not looking for her to take care of my kids. My kids are my kids. The difference between a father and a mother is that this is part of our lifestyle and it's part of y'all sometimes duties.
Okay, let's stop
All
it because we
right,
got
man.
some new
Shut up,
folks.
Mojo.
We got some new folks. Welcome to Discussions with Didi Parker. Today we're chatting about this man who says he does not mind dating a single mom. He just does not want anything to do with the children. All right, FA. I know you got an opinion about this one here. I told you was gonna like this one. What are your thoughts?
I think it's funny. I
You
just think it's
can't
funny.
leave with laughing.
I think he sounds a little crazy in the sense
Okay.
that if you don't want to date a woman, if you don't want nothing to do with the kids, then like I said, just don't date a woman with kids. Now, I think he shouldn't say he don't want nothing to do with the kids. I'm okay with niggas saying like I don't mind dating a child. I mean, a woman with kids. I just don't want any financial responsibility
Okay.
towards the kids, so I don't want to support the kids financially in any kind of way. So I can understand that. Or what is and he don't want nothing to do. Like they older. He look like he sound like an older guy.
He is. Hold
So
on.
I mean,
I can
most
show
of
you what I can show you what he looks like.
yeah. So yeah, just date women with grown kids.
That's
I mean,
but you know what? This is not my first time hearing a man say this though.
he don't want nothing to do with the kids. I feel him
Not
though.
not not in so many words. They said it well, he said it in a way like, women and our expectations be expecting, I guess, the man to come in and play the dad,
Of
and
course,
that is not what the man is there for. He's
agreed.
not there to raise your. Basically, he said we're not there to raise somebody else's kid. That's not what we signed up for, to raise
Yeah,
somebody's child.
yeah. I agree. I told you I'm firmly against dating single mothers. I tell niggas all the time, don't, especially if you're a nigga that built yourself up.
But this man has a kid though.
It's so funny because you watch,
Yeah,
Kendra
G.
G.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's so funny because women. This is the one area I disagree with her on. With she'll
Mm-hmm.
say what you just said. A woman will say, I don't want to date a man with kids, and then she'll say I have a kid, and she'll like, oh my God, why would you? How could you have a kid? How can you not want to date a person with a kid? I'm like, just because you have a kid don't mean you got a preference to want to date somebody with a kid.
Okay.
You could. I don't have an issue with a woman saying that, just like I don't have an issue with a man saying that.
That he
My
doesn't want to date a woman with a kid.
even if he has a kid, you know what I mean. I don't have an issue with that.
Hey, super fat.
What I'm saying is, I don't have an issue with no woman's tolerance. I mean, preferences, no matter how ridiculous they may be, right? Like I don't really care. All I care about is can you get it? Can you get it? Because if you don't want to date a man with no kids, you should be able to get a nigga with no kids. If you want a
Okay.
nigga that's all I care, then you'll be able to get one.
Hold on, because we got some new folks. Welcome to Discussions with Didi Parker. Welcome to the Carter, Soldier King, Super Pat. We're chatting about a man who says he doesn't want to date. No, he has no problem dating a single mom. but he doesn't want to have anything to do with her kids. But the gag is, this man has kids of his own. FM, I'm gonna read this comment and then I'm gonna play this video back and then we'll get back into the chat. Mama said he basically saying he doesn't want the kids in the picture at all. A woman with kids should never date a man like him. Okay,
I
let's
think a
play this
woman with
back.
kids gotta take. I think fundamentally, and I know this with me and your mother, and most women disagree. To me, I think it's better to have somebody than to have nobody. I think he's actually giving women hope by even giving them this opportunity. But
Hey,
go
good
ahead.
night, Mother. Yes, sir. Got the hair done. Thank you.
My boy.
I got an event tonight with Mr. Cheek, so I couldn't, I had to. Anyway, new folks, welcome to Discussions with Dee Dee Parker, and I'm gonna play this video back, FA too. We're chatting about a man who says he doesn't mind dating a single mom, but doesn't want anything to do with her kids. And the gag is he has kids of his own. Take a listen. I always do this with the mute. Here we go.
But I don't want to see the kids.
I got you, Mama.
I don't want to deal with the kids.
Mama got you.
Because my thing is, I'm there for you. I'm not there for the kids.
But I'm like, how does that work?
So you would date a single mom, you just wouldn't take her seriously.
No, I'm going to take her seriously. I'm going to treat her the way she wants to be treated. But I don't want to deal with the kids. Are you staying forever? The kids. How does that work, bro? Starting a conversation. I don't want nothing to do with the kids. I don't want to see the kids. Go date women without kids. It's such a simple solution, because what I find is that there are a lot of men that don't mind dating single mothers so long as they put her being single before she puts her being mother.
I agree with that.
Why would I? Y'all want to date women that have children, but want them to act like women that don't have children. Y'all want to date male-centered
No, they
women
don't.
that are willing to put their children
Let's
on
be
the
clear.
back so that she
Let's
can
be clear, lady.
she don't want to be around her kids. So my question
There
is,
are
why
not
would I
men
stretch
that
my
want to
dating
date
pool?
women with children. There are men that would be willing to date women with children.
Why would I shrink my dating
They don't
pool?
want to.
Yes, I do.
Hold on, one second. Hold that thought. Okay.
But I'm not looking for a mom. I'm not looking
I'm
for a
gonna
mom
just
for
play
my
this last
kids. I'm not looking for a mom for my kids, and I'm not looking for her to take care of my kids.
Okay. So y'all get the gist of the video. Mama said, so why you say a man should not date a woman with kids? I would say run, BS. Gemini Smiley said it's the same thing as a woman saying I'm not having a man around my kids until I want to bring him around.
That's right. That's a
Maybe came
fact.
around. Mama said I don't date men with small children, but would never tell anyone not to. And Super Pat said
I would.
he's delusional. All right, now you were saying when I said I agree to the part where she was talking about there are women that do put their kids to the back burner for men.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about back burner, but what I was
No,
saying
they
was,
do. They put
no,
that
no,
man before they.
I'm not agreeing with that.
Oh,
I'm not saying that don't happen. I'm not saying a woman should do that.
okay,
What I'm saying is, she said there are men that want to date women with
like
children.
that.
No, that want to date women with children,
Yeah,
and I say no. 90% of men don't want to date women with children. They just will date women with children. It's like saying a lot of guys, a lot of women want to date short men. And I'm like,
okay,
no, a lot of women don't want to date short men, but they will. Some
right.
will. You see what I'm saying? So no, it's one of them things that men will tolerate. It's not something they excited to do from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is where it gets tricky because this is one of the reasons why I tell men not to date women with children
Mm.
at a certain age. When a man is a certain age, it's because if you worked hard to become the man you are, you stacked up your bread, you bought a house, or maybe you got enough money to put a woman in a house. You know, put yourself in a situation where you're doing all right. You can help support this woman, and you want to take her on, and bring her into your situation and all of that. If you're willing to do all of that, it sounds like you putting her first in a lot of ways, right?
But then you have to be willing to accept her kids, no?
No, watch this. This is the reason why I'm saying don't do it. Why are you signing up to a woman that's already telling you you're going to be second. You're not going to be my first priority. When I hear I'm a mother first, I hear you saying that somebody comes before me.
Well, if you're not the husband, then somebody would know.
Yeah, because fair enough. And
Okay.
I'm saying, men, you deserve to be first in a woman's life.
But
You deserve to be
if
first.
they're not the husband, then I don't know about that, FA. If they're not the
Yeah, yeah,
husband.
yeah. It's possible because there are women that have children. So
Because let
first
me
is
ask you a
relative.
question,
First is
FA.
relative.
Let
Go
me
ahead.
ask you a question. Was your wife your first priority when you were not
My
married?
wife, no,
No. Okay.
but I would never say stupid stuff like that. I would
Okay.
never. I wouldn't play the game that I would never disrespect my girlfriend at the time and say my daughter comes first. That's
Okay.
disrespectful. I
You mean
wouldn't
women?
actually say these things out
You're
loud.
okay. You're meaning women shouldn't say those things out loud, if
Right. They
even
shouldn't
even if it's
because
true.
you know why? Because a reasonable man knows if you have a kid, that you got to take care of your kid. So,
Right.
but to voice it, to actually say, "Oh yeah, just know this: I'm a mother first." It's like a, hold on, you
Uh,
a mother first. All this motherfucking money I've been spending, you telling me you just get to me when you get to me type shit. Okay, cool. You know what? Go be a mother then. That's what I hear. You know what I'm
okay.
saying? Just go be a mother then.
All right. Let's read some
Ask me,
comments.
hold on, watch this. My wife now asks her who first in her life now.
It would be you.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
God, and then you. No.
Yeah, sure. But and yeah, sure.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Super Pat said he's delusional. He's gonna mistreat her kids. Um, Mama said if he doesn't want to, why he dating them? No single women without kids wants his ass. So women tolerate a man. So women tolerate a man with kids as well. Super Pat said, yeah, but at this age, everyone has kids unless you're dating a 30-year-old. Hey, Edward.
I don't know how
Uh,
old he is, but go ahead.
I don't know how old that gentleman is, but he
No,
has
I'm
kids
talking about
himself.
Super Pat.
Oh,
He's saying everybody got kids. I don't know how old he is. I don't know what age group he's speaking for. He
he
might
said
be
unless
50.
he said unless you're dating a 30-year-old.
Yeah, and a lot of them got kids too, though, believe it or not. But yeah, go
Oh,
ahead.
wow. New folks, welcome Discussions with Didi Parker. We're chatting about this man who says,
55.
okay, says that he has no problem dating a single mom, just doesn't want to have anything to do with the children. But this man has children of his own. But you, FA, said that don't matter that he got the kids. That don't lower his value, right? As a man.
No, it don't lower his value because women say so.
And when did women say that didn't lower your value?
It
Because
it
they continue
shows
to
in
be in
their
relationships.
choices. It shows in
Right.
their choices. As long as you have money and do well, they'll date. Like, what's the girl that dated Cam Newton? What's the girl name?
Jazzy,
How many kids she had?
she got two now.
No. How many did she have before Cam?
Zero. Yeah.
Oh, and how many kids did he have?
Oh my God, I don't even
And
know.
the list just goes on. Women
Yeah.
have told us that having children don't lower our value as long as we have other things like money and all the status, da 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 da. There are countless of women that will have children with men and don't have none with men as long as they got money. That's one of the reasons why I always say we know women are for sale. Cause y'all to be with anybody that got some money.
So wait, you're trying to say men have boundaries when it comes to
Oh,
kids?
100. Let me tell you something. And I hear women say this too, the ones that know better. Men are way better in their boundaries than women. Women think women have a hero complex. It's really based in arrogance, where they
Hmm.
think that they can save and change people, right? And it's not based out of a genuine spirit. It's usually based out of an arrogant, I'm that bad bitch. I'm telling you, when he get a taste of me or something like that, he'll want to do this and X, Y. It'd be
I
more from that energy, not from any other positive
Yeah.
energy. So they'll deal with a bunch of stuff or do a bunch of stuff and find out and fall flat on their face in the end.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you on that part because there are females out here who think that their poom poom is life changing. So
Yeah.
I definitely agree with you on that part. And then they got pie in their face when they realize ain't shit changed.
Hey, the fucking thing. So when I say who gave you the value, women's action told us that I
Oh,
daughter
okay.
because
Okay,
I
you had
was
cut off
still.
for a second.
I said I never had thought my value lowered at all. I never thought my value had my first value, and trust me, I don't determine my value. Women determine my value. So when I go
Okay,
outside,
let me
and
ask
I
you a
was
question, Fa, because your wife had a kid.
right.
What made you decide to switch
She was
up?
exceptional, man. She not
Okay,
listen. She was just an exceptional, feminine, submissive woman. I wrestled with it. So she would tell you, one day I'm gonna let her get on live. And she'll tell
okay,
you how
okay,
she knew. I mean, dog, it was at our wedding speech. She said, one of the reasons why I love my husband, I know he loves me to death, because I know he really struggled with
yeah,
uh, dating a woman with a kid, and he never made me feel it. Right, but I do know because we had real conversations. You know what I
yeah,
mean? So I genuinely knew this was something he was just adamantly against, and just didn't want to deal with, because there's so many layers to it. You know what I mean? You got to deal with the father. It's all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but the fact that he treated my son good from day one. He bought him sneakers. He bought him food. We would go shopping sometimes, and if he was with us, he would pay for everything just because, and so on and so forth. And I know that selflessness in him
yeah,
was one of the reasons why I knew he genuinely loved me. But I knew it was a struggle for him. You know what I'm saying? It was, but it was really. I tell people all the time. That's why I stand true when I say I'm not an advocate for dating single mothers. It's don't look at it like, I tell her all the time, don't look at it like my strength. It's more of a reflection of how amazing I think you are. Because
hmm
I said, man, I know this. I might have to bend on this one with this particular girl. So it's really
yeah.
a testament to you, not to really my strength. You know what I'm saying?
Because she made it easy for you to
No,
do.
she ain't made it easy, but she got it. She no, it wasn't easy, but she made it difficult for me not to choose her. About
Okay,
that.
okay,
She'll tell you that because he used to try to, like, I used to try to sabotage this relationship because I was uncomfortable with how much I liked her, even with
oh,
knowing that. And I'm
okay.
like, Coons, I ain't feeling this shit. But she'll tell
She
you that. But
stuck
go ahead.
with your ass through thick and
Yeah,
thin.
she sure did.
Woo! Mama said at Super Pack, grown kids. Super Pack said, well-behaved kids are what men want. Gemini Smiley said, yeah. Mama said he's right about that. Men can only do what women allow. Um,
Yeah,
and and Mama said, why is it a struggle if she's a good woman? And Gemini Smiley said, black love salute.
my man.
Gotta
Hey,
love
it
it.
was a struggle because when you grow up with principles, your principles and you have foresight. You're not moved by feelings. So feelings is, I like this girl. This girl makes me feel good. I enjoy her presence. Blah 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 blah. That's all feelings. Then men have the ability to cut that off and be rational and say, all right, but how is this going to look? How am I going to be
Yeah,
able to discipline this son? How is parenting going to work? How am I going to allow? What am I okay with their interaction with the father? Am I the type of guy that's okay with it? Am I the type of guy that's not okay with interaction? I could be the territorial type. What type of nigga am I even dealing with? Am I dealing with
yeah.
a nigga that's a stupid nigga, a high-head nigga, a crazy nigga, whatever, a nigga
Jealous,
that think he
yeah.
gonna tell, jealous nigga? It's a bunch of different
hmm
factors that women, this is why I like to say smart enough. They're not smart enough to consider. Do I really think they're smart enough? Yes, I do think they're smart enough. But I think I say it that way because I want them to stop, get their head out their ass, and realize it's more than just liking the girl. There's a lot of other factors
Yeah,
that I have to consider. We may discipline children differently.
yeah,
And at the end of the day, that's not my son. So
yeah,
if I beat that child, it's not going to be me beating my son.
yeah.
It's going to be me beating somebody else's child. It doesn't matter
Yeah.
if it's my wife's child or not. So I need women to think, understand that there are more things to consider
When dating a single mom.
other than just because she's a good woman.
Now let me ask you a question. And Super Pat said facts. Let me ask you a question. Did she? Because you're, and not to bring it the fact that you're a single dad, but you were a single dad as well.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Did
yeah.
she struggle with
No,
you know?
not even a little bit.
Okay, she
I
assumed the
think that
role.
No, I kept my daughter separate from her.
Okay. How
No,
long?
no, no. Oh man, maybe about at least the first year.
Okay.
She met my daughter a year, and but she didn't assume any role. Like she was just nice.
Uh,
She didn't parent my daughter early on. She was just uh, I think I would like she was a bonus. You know what I mean? Cause to me, parent mean like she like putting up money on shit. Like, is she paying for stuff? Is she like taking her to
yeah.
the doctor? No, she wasn't doing none of that.
Oh, okay.
Cause
Taking
she
her
didn't
to
need to do
school
all of
and
that.
stuff like that. Okay. Yeah.
No, she didn't do none of that. But the second year she did. She
Okay.
started to like take her to camp. She would be the one to pick her up and take her to camp and stuff like that. Yeah, for
Okay.
sure.
Okay. Well, that's good. You waited a year before.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
yeah, to meet her. Yeah.
yeah. Um, okay. So your wife didn't struggle. Mama said, but did she have those same questions?
No, unfortunately, I think a lot of women. I think you have some women that are recognize a leader quicker and easier to follow once
So
they
she,
approve of that leader. Like once they recognize, okay, he's a good leader, they tend to maybe not have certain questions. I don't know. But I think in general, women don't tend to ask the right questions, period. I think they more focus on feeling good. Oh, how does it make me feel? Do we have fun? Do we enjoy each other? That type of stuff. They tend not to
so she didn't ask no
hard
questions
questions.
about your baby mama? Because I would want to know if your baby mama crazy. Is she coming to
I
pull up
think
at this
if
house
she
at three
did,
o'clock in the morning?
it was real light though. I had a really good situation. Meaning like all my
Oh.
paperwork is in order. I had joint custody, so it wasn't really much to talk about. It was and I'm a very structured person, you know what I
Mm,
mean? So I'm like, oh no, I get her on these days, these my weeks. We barely even communicate outside of pick up, drop off, or some type of medical or some type of like something we have to discuss. But outside of that, no, everything is organized. We know what time the drop off is, the pickup is, and everything kind of runs smoothly. You know what
yeah.
I mean?
Yeah. Mama said women are more accepting of men's shortcomings. And Mama said because being with a man with kids is not easy either.
I can see that. I don't know about I don't believe. I disagree with the first line. Women are
Women
not more
are,
accepting of men's shortcomings. No, you may be more accepting of certain things that men bring to the table, and there are things that men are accepting of certain things too. They just may not always be the same thing. Yeah, it may because a lot of
I
women.
think she means like in reference to this, like the kid situation, like you referenced
Right,
him
but she
being,
said shortcomings. She didn't say to having a
oh,
child.
well,
Like
having mad kids that with different baby mamas, is that not a shortcoming? No.
Well, I'm not an advocate for that.
Oh,
I actually think you stupid if you dating a nigga with 4 or 5 baby mothers and you ain't got no kids. I actually don't condone that. I wouldn't tell no woman to do that. Like, so I mean, I don't think you could call that accepting. I call that kind of foolish. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do that?
yeah.
Well, there are plenty of men you could date that don't have 3 or 4 kids. You see what I mean?
I don't know why Jazzy did that. That's crazy because I saw her on a flight coming back from Florida to Atlanta. It'd be crazy and you bump into these people.
Yeah.
Um, but Super Pass said a relationship he's asking for is not about love. It's about him paying bills, trips, as he wants her as eye candy. Who is it? Who's he
I think you're
referencing?
talking about the guy that was
Oh,
on the
oh,
topic.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Um,
I think it's
I
just
don't
kind of
know if he wants
crazy.
her as eye candy. I wouldn't say that. I think maybe he wants a relationship because, like I was telling the chat earlier, and you, FA, this ain't my first time hearing a man say that they don't want to raise another woman's kids. They
Yeah,
don't
one
want
hundred
that
percent. You
responsibility.
know why? You know why? Let me tell you why. And maybe the women will learn, and maybe the older women will hear what I'm saying and teach the younger women this. When men don't want to hear, men don't want to hear you okay with taking my money and me providing and helping you raise your child, become a young woman, or to become a young man, and then in the same breath say, yeah, but always know you'll be second. Don't no
Hmm.
nigga want to hear that. So stop saying you a mama first. If you a mama first, it will show. You don't have to fucking say that out of your mouth. Just be a mother. Okay? Just be a
FA, is
mother.
that triggering?
Don't. It to me, it's insulting. To me, I think it's insulting. I don't think it's. I don't think you. I think you're insulting your partner by by deliberately uh, uh, specifying where he ranks in your life or where she
So,
ranks in your life.
so had wifey said that to you, it would have
It
been
would
the
have been
end of
a
it.
wrap. It would have been a wrap. It would have been if she ever came out her mouth at the time and was like, "I just want to let you know I'm a mother first." I would have. It would have been a wrap. I'd have been like,
So,
"Oh, okay,
did y'all have a discussion about parenting, like when it
yeah,
comes to both of you? Because she has a
like
bonus
minded,
daughter, you know what
yeah,
I'm saying, and you have a bonus son. So,
yeah,
did y'all have that conversation?
yeah." We did.
So boundaries were set already. Like this is what.
No, no. I think when we got married, the conversation was more about when we if we get married and when and how would it look. And I told her like, "Oh no, you're first. If my wife will be first,
Hmm.
and if she needs to be disciplined, I'm okay with that. You can discipline her. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And vice versa. You know,
Okay.
that was
Uh,
okay.
Mama said a man with young kids would be an issue for me. And Mama said he wants a single woman with kids. Make it make sense.
I don't think he wants a single woman. He said he was willing to date single mothers. That's just all he said. I'm willing to date. This is what he said. I want to date a woman. And if some of them come with children, I'll even date them. But I don't want to have any involvement with them. He's just laying out his conditions, whether it's rational or not, because it's not
He might as
rational.
well just get into a situationship because how is that really realistically going to
It's
work?
not. It's not really realistic. That's why I said it's kind of
Yeah.
foolish to say.
Okay.
But you
Mama
know
said,
what the women should say? The women should hit that and be like, "Yeah, I'm good on that," and just move on. Like,
right. I'm like, who is actually like staying to find out? Like, this man doesn't want any involvement with your children. Like,
yeah.
it's crazy. Mama said, but how does a woman be okay with what he said if he said it from the start? Gemini Smiley said, I need to send you the video of this guy raised a bonus daughter for years and was graduating, and the mother and daughter wanted to give them father his tickets. I saw that
See what I'm
graduation.
saying? You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And this is the disgusting. This is the type of women. First of all, the mother is disgusting.
Oh
You know what I'm
God.
saying? Because over all them years and all that money he spent and sacrificing he did to get that girl, the best life
Yeah.
he could have given her, for her to even suggest, is just disgusting. You know what I mean? That's why I say, man, these women, she the type of woman that'll say she a mother first.
Oh
She the,
gosh.
I'm just telling you, that aligns with that personality type.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, dag, that is kind of tricky though, because it's like,
Ain't nothing
but
tricky about it. Oh no 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 no! Oh, was it only one ticket?
I don't know how many tickets it was.
Oh well,
You
listen.
know,
If it was,
they
and was
don't
the
give you a
father
lot of
involved?
tickets, huh?
Was
And
the
right,
father
was the
involved?
father
Because if
involved?
the
I
father
don't
was involved, then I would say the father gets the ticket
right, but
over the stepdad.
I think that he just came back into the daughter's life, if I'm not mistaken. Gemini Smiley, isn't that how that story went?
She said she
Uh,
has the kids.
Super Pat says she hides the kids when he comes over. She
Oh,
probably
that's
do hide
funny.
the kids. Mama say he not husband material. Why he got booed? Why he got booed? He's not husband material. What up? Got you opening and see. Pecan Brown said, but saying that it allows her to make the decision to be with him or not. I mean,
That's what
but
I
good
said.
point. Good
That's
point.
what I said. I said
Good
he
point.
being upfront and he letting y'all know. He just listen. The standard or the preference may be ridiculous. I'm not arguing that, but
Yeah.
I also think it's ridiculous when I see unattractive, overweight women talk about they want niggas that make $200,000. I think
Oh
that's
my
just as
God.
ridiculous. When I hear that,
You
I'll be like, I hear it as just as ridiculous. But if that's a preference, that's a preference. I always say this. I hope you can get it.
You missed our weight conversation the other day, I say, but that's another story. New Pope, welcome. Discussions with DT Parker. We're chatting about this man who says he has no problem dating single women, but wants nothing to do with the kids, and he has kids himself. Let's take a listen to this video one more time, FA.
Don't want to see the kids.
He said he don't want to see the
I don't
kids.
want to deal with the kids.
Damn.
Because my thing is,
Cold
I'm there
blooded.
for you. I'm not there for the kids.
Baby. Cold blooded.
So
Baby.
you would
I'm
be
there.
a single mom, you just wouldn't take her seriously.
No, I'm gonna take her seriously.
And
I'm
how does
gonna
that
treat her the way
work?
she wants to be treated. But I don't want to deal with the kids. Are you saying forever? The kids. How does that work, bro? Starting a conversation. I don't want nothing to do with the kids. I don't want to see the kids. Go date women without kids. It's such a simple solution because what I find is that there are a lot of men that don't mind dating single mothers so long as they put her being single before she puts her being mother. Why would I? Y'all want to date women that have children, but want them to act like women that don't have children. Y'all want to date male-centered women that are willing to put their children on the back end so that she can appease the fact that you don't want to be around her kids. So my question to you will be,
He's the
why would I
fast.
shrink my
Know
dating
about
pool?
that part.
She was spitting facts. I didn't
Because
say
you
that.
don't want to be
Why would
around
I
these
shrink my dating
kids.
pool? You got kids? Yes, I do. Yeah, I got kids.
He got kids. You hear me?
But I'm
Kids.
not looking for a mom. I'm not looking for a mom for my
Right.
kids.
And
I'm not
that's
looking for a
another
mom for
thing
my kids,
too.
and I'm not looking for her to
That
take care of
that
my
is
kids.
the difference between single fathers and single mothers. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of times, single fathers are not look. Single fathers can better raise a kid on their own. Well, because they usually are the breadwinners in some cases, right? Where a lot of times, single mothers are looking for a man to come help her. You know what I'm saying? Financially, in a lot of cases,
Mm-hmm.
and in addition to being a father and help raising kids, it really be financially. Because if
Yeah.
a woman got money, then she probably won't
She
be as pressed to have a nigga help. I mean, come
or
and
yeah.
help her. You know what I'm saying?
What up, Kay? What up, life of Pecan Brown? Mama said true. Why I said run. You know what I learned? Folks say they want the truth, but
There
folks
you go.
really don't want the truth. Folks want you to lie to them for real, for real. Because when you hit them with the truth, baby, they don't know how to act. I mean, Pecan Brown is
Oh,
right.
you
This nigga.
just said. Read what she said. She's saying exactly what you're saying.
She said the problem is women tend to hear what the man says, stays with him, but it's a problem when he starts acting the way he feels. Okay? Kay said, why are you on live dad? Oh, your baby talking to you got you open ENT.
Huh?
Somebody baby talking to them, talk about why are you on live dad.
Oh, that's my baby. Yeah. What's up, Caitlin? She about to be 21 in a couple of days.
Aw. Uh, Mama said, because the mama taking care of the kids. All right, got you opening and welcome to the chat. What are your thoughts on this conversation?
I mean, for what he's saying, I mean, he's telling you, yo, I want to be with you, but I don't care about your kids. Meaning that he ain't gonna have nothing to do with them children whatsoever. No interaction whatsoever when it comes to them.
Is he
And some
wrong though?
women like that, and some women don't. You know
Is
what I
he
mean?
wrong? Is he wrong for how he feels though?
I mean, he's not. But then when you get with women that
Ooh.
want to change that, oh, you just saying that, you don't mean that.
Mm,
Oh, I'ma change your mind. But yeah, he's telling you all gate, yo, I don't want to deal with you and your kid.
Yeah,
I'd rather deal with you, but not your kid. So when now you say, well, I can't do this because I got to do this for my kid. Now that's the issue.
yeah. And it goes, I guess,
Or
back to what you were saying, Afe, about the woman saying to the man, my kids come. What is this? What did you say they say?
women say my kids come first.
yeah,
When I hear women say stuff like that, i- if I hear a woman say that to a guy that they're dating, to me that's disrespectful. That's just disrespect. A guy that's coming into you. If it's, I think smart women just wouldn't say it. Smart people know that children needs to be nurtured and need to be taken care of, needs to be fed. So obviously they're going to have to tend to them first. But when you say it boldly, my kids come first, it comes off to me as you are trying to quantify and rank where we rank at. And
Where
if
y'all
I am not
stand.
coming second in anybody's relationship with any woman, if I'm not first in your life, obviously within reason, I'm not looking to be that in a relationship. I'm just saying, don't say it. That goes without being said. You just
Right.
don't have to say that. That's all I'm saying. I would
You
never
know,
tell my girlfriend my daughter comes first in my life. I wouldn't say that. Not if I'm looking at her as somebody I potentially want to be with. I just wouldn't say that. I wouldn't it would never come out my mouth no more.
I mean, but see, if you're dealing with someone that is emotionally evolved, you would that's something that should not have to be said. You
That's what I'm
understand what I'm
saying.
saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
So
agree.
to verbally have to say that to someone, then I don't need to be with you, be it man or
100%.
woman, because that should be known already. Like I have children. That's like that video that I watched, and the young man fixed his daughter something to eat, and he
Yeah.
got a kid by another chick, and she threw the food out. Talking about you're not gonna feed your daughter before you feed me. Yo, you bugging.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
saw
bro.
I
that
wish
video.
you would.
Yeah,
I
yeah. You
wish you
tripping.
would.
See,
Yeah.
that's just foolish. That's just
Yeah.
foolish. I agree.
All right, Mama has a question. I'll read her first comment first. He just wants to date and have sex, period. Mama said, but why is it okay for him to say that, but not for her to be, hold on, Mama. But why is it okay for him to say that, but not okay for her to be honest?
Honest about what? Oh, she talking about saying that her kids come first. Because
Oh, okay.
honesty is honesty,
Sorry,
listen,
Mama.
honesty doesn't validate disrespect. It's honest that you might, I'm not talking about you, mom, but it's honest that a woman might be fat. That don't mean I should tell her that she's
Oh
fat
my
just because it's
God.
honest. You see, disrespect got nothing to do with honesty. You don't have to be, you don't get you don't have the right to be honest on the premise. I mean, you don't have the right to be disrespectful on the premise that it's honest. Because if I say I could say a lot of honest things about a lot of y'all, but
Ah!
but it would be disrespectful. So no, she can't be honest if it's
That is a
disrespectful.
triggering. That's triggering for him. He don't like when women say that.
I think men should hear it the way I hear it. Like I
Got you
honestly do.
opening and T. Do you think it's disrespectful for a woman to say that?
Hold on. Let me create the context first. He
Okay,
may not.
okay.
I don't want you to change your answer. I'm not trying to get you to change your answer, but I want to create the context. You dating a girl, y'all in 2 years. You done spent, I don't know, let's say 15,000 on these people over the. I'm just saying, like
Ooh.
dinner, food, birthdays, fucking back to school. You done bought shoes. You done bought book bags. You done been support. You done been there. You done bought medicine. You done took them to the doctor before. You're involved, right?
Yeah.
You're involved in this child's life, right? I'm pretty sure that should add up to about $10,000 over the year. But nonetheless, gas, you done picked them up, whatever, right? And you in there and you sacrificed. How about this? It's probably been times you ain't had a bread like that to do it, but you gave it up to him and gave it to him because you love the mom, and you may even develop love for the child, right? And one day she decides to let you know, I just need to let you know that my child will always be first in my life. How would you take that?
I mean, the way you put it, in the context that you put it, my question would have been, yo, at what point did you not know that, and why would you wait so long to say something?
Mm.
Like what would be the reason for you to say that?
Now,
Or you understand what I'm
yeah,
saying?
why
Like
are you saying that to me? No, but what I be trying to tell you is they just be saying it for no reason. No, I'm gonna tell you what it is.
But got
They
you
be saying it
opening
because
and
they want you to know where you land, where you lie at
but
on their priority list.
got you opening and T. The question was, is it disrespectful? Hey
I
Oh
don't
yeah,
Jay.
think it's I don't think it's disrespectful. And again, if you're dealing with someone that has emotional intelligence, that's something that should not have to be said. We
Okay.
have children outside of each other. So no matter what, my child is going to come first in whatever it is I need to do for my child. So yeah, it may be, yo, you know what? Let's just say you and I, Didi, yo, Didi, I can't go out on a date with you because, yo, my daughter's sick. Or
Yeah.
my son is sick, or whatever the case may be. Like, then you got those men that feel like, yo, what you mean your son is sick? I done did this and I done took this plan, I done took this day off, or Yo,
Nah,
shit
that's yeah,
happens,
that's
bro.
yeah, and that's ridiculous. I ain't talking about ridiculous type of stuff. Meaning like if the guy acting like that, that's ridiculous. I'm talking about when everything is
But there are people
copacetic.
out there like that though.
Okay, and maybe they are. I'm not necessarily talking about them. You're right. I'm not saying that they don't exist. I was just saying in a healthy, mature relationship. Maybe, and it maybe it's just me. Maybe, hey, Gemini, maybe give me your opinion, because or other men, give me your opinion. Would y'all feel disrespected if a woman told you?
No, I wouldn't feel disrespected. Me
Okay.
personally, I wouldn't.
Okay,
Okay.
fair
You know what
enough.
I'm
Fair
saying?
So
enough.
ask the question, FA,
Hey,
because we got.
fellas, would y'all feel disrespected if a woman you've been dating and you've been supporting for a couple years, her and her child or children or whatever, tells you that you are second to her children, and her children will always come first in her life? How would you take that? How would how would you feel? And would you consider that like a disrespectful statement to you?
All right, let's see what we get. Mama said, "Is what he's saying not disrespectful?" Then,
No, I think
um,
what he's saying he wouldn't say it. He's saying it goes without being said. Like he
no, no,
wouldn't
no,
have
no.
to say that
He's talking
his
about
daughter.
the man on
Oh,
the
I thought you talking
video.
about my
Yeah,
man right
yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah. The man on the video. No, she's
I
not
think
saying
he's talking about him, honestly. But go ahead.
no. Because what did got you over there? T say?
And he said if my daughter's sick or something like that, obviously my daughter's going to come first. But he's not saying he would tell the girl on a random conversation one day that his daughter comes first. He's saying his life would show that his daughter comes
Yeah,
first
yeah,
because
yeah,
he
yeah.
would just be like, oh, the date is canceled because I got to do X, Y, and Z.
Got you open ENT. I'm gonna ask you this because I asked FA the question. Your, I mean, the relationships you've been in, who came first in those relationships? Was it your partner or was it your child?
My children.
Okay,
Mhm.
My children.
okay,
Me too.
okay. But now that you're married, though, FA, that has changed.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Mama said I was talking about the video. And
Okay, my bad.
she said I can say a lot too, and some egos would be feel disrespected. All right,
Agree?
if I have any new folks, we're chatting about this guy, this man who says he has no problem dating a single mom, but does not want anything to do with her children. Got you.
Then you don't need to date a single mother then.
I
I mean,
disagree with
point
you
blank
though, because
period.
I know women that don't want men around their children to the point where they don't even allow them to come to the house. I know women like that. So
I'm not.
to
I met women like that as well, but it took time to build. Just because I met you and I got children, don't mean you coming to my house tomorrow because
no,
I
no,
met you
no, it
today.
ain't. No, I'm talking about years. I'm talking about I know women that keep it separate. Like they literally keep it separate. Like I don't want you around I don't want no man around my children outside of maybe their father. I want
Then I
Yeah,
my
don't need.
relationship to be my our relationship and it to be separate. I've seen it before, or even on the woman's side.
Then I don't
I've
need to date that woman.
Huh?
I don't need to date that woman then.
Oh man, I would love that woman. I mean, but
I've
every nigga is not pressed to be a stepdad or
I've
even
I
play
heard.
mean,
stepdaddy.
indeed. But yo, I find it kind of hard that you're gonna be with someone for 4 years and you ain't never met their child before. But then,
I
yeah, this
agree
is
with that.
someone that you plan on trying to be with longer than or build a true solid foundation with. But yeah, I can't be around your kid or you can't
I
be
agree.
around my kid.
I
Nah,
agree.
yo.
I'm just saying it's strange and it's probably not that common, but it does happen.
No, I've heard of that because
Yeah.
I know somebody. Well, I don't know somebody. I know somebody that knows somebody that's in a situationship with a guy. They live in two different
They,
states.
Mhm.
Um, but when she goes to that state to see him, she can't be around the son
Yeah.
because the wife does not want her around the son.
No, let's just say the father doesn't.
Oh,
Because the wife ain't got no food. But the father decides that he's going to oblige his wife because the wife don't got no say. Because if the father wanted him to be around his girlfriend, then that little boy would be around his girlfriend, right?
Facts. Facts.
yeah.
So the father decides that he's just going to not have his son around his girlfriend.
I guess to keep the peace.
Yeah, and a lot of times, That's a lot of times men are really bullied by women where we don't have the freedom to do what we want to do. I can tell you this, my baby mother had me by the nuts for the first 3 years of my daughter's life. I was
Oh
so
wow.
afraid that I could potentially get put on child support that I was really like biting my tongue, like
Mm.
not kirking off when I really wanted to kirk off. You know what I mean? Because I had to think of the bigger picture. Like, man, all she want to do is create some arguments and chaos so she can go down there and them people can
File that
rob me for
paperwork.
everything. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
yeah, that happens.
Mama said that's in the beginning. I think if she feels comfortable with the man, she would be okay. That's like dating someone and never meeting their family.
I mean, it's similar. I agree. People
I
do
think,
strange things. People do strange things sometimes. I'm not in disagreement with anybody. I'm just saying I met some women that was adamant about it. Very rarely, because most of these women want a stepdaddy, but very, very rarely. But every now and again, you meet these women that are like,
my
they
baby,
don't
that's
want you
my
around.
baby. He comes
Yeah.
first.
Oh no, I would never deal with. No, I would. I find it highly disrespectful. I really do. I find
Why do
it
you
disrespectful.
find that disrespectful?
One, I don't believe in baby mama, baby daddy culture. So I hate the idea of it altogether. But but obviously I have, and women have made bad decisions, and we in the situation now. So all I can do is try to make the best of the situation that I'm already in. And I'm an alpha male, and I can't imagine a woman. I couldn't be with a woman where I'm not her number one. I just couldn't. To me, I just because for me to be able to function and be the man that I want to be to that woman, I need
Yeah.
to know that I am her number one. Because all the sacrifices and all the things I'm going to do for this woman, I need to know that I am at least viewed at number one. You know what I'm saying? In her life. So if I'm not being viewed as her number one priority, then it's going to enable me, honestly, it's going to enable me for me to be able to be the man that I would want to be to her because it would play on my mind. It would be like, well, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to do certain things because I know that she's already telling me that I'm not her number one in her life. You see what I mean?
I hear you.
Right. All right. No, no, no. See what I mean? Don't mean you agree. It
Right,
mean, do
right,
you
right, right,
understand?
right,
Yeah, yeah.
right. Nah,
Yeah, yeah,
I get
yeah.
it.
Yeah, yeah. So
Nah,
that's
I
it.
get your perspective. You know what I mean? I feel like me personally, I just feel like if I'm dating you and it's been some time that you and I have been dating, let's say 5 years, 6 years, and you say, "Oh, you know what? By the way, you're not number one on my priority list. My child is." My question is like, where did that come from? Because we've been doing good for so long. Like, why all
I
of
mean,
a sudden? You
yeah,
understand what I'm saying?
why you, hold on, but why you assuming it's bad?
I'm not going to say that it's bad, but my question again is, what would make you want to say that?
Cause
Because with me
she
being,
wanna let you know what
but
place you
see,
stand.
again, 5 or 6 years in, we should
Yeah.
already had that conversation from the
Oh, well,
gate.
no, no, but okay, I'm role playing with you, right? And I'm saying, yeah, maybe we should have, but things are going so well, and no situations ever presented itself to make me think to tell you that. But some recent things happened, and it made me feel like I probably need to let you know where you stand. And I'm letting you know that my child is gonna always come before you. I'm a mother first.
I mean, if the fact that you're a mother and I'm a father, we should already have that established. That's you know what I'm
Well,
saying.
I
That
heard you,
should
but
be
we
from the
didn't.
gate.
But we didn't. Oh, you got a role play. We didn't. But
All
now
right,
we
so we
do.
didn't. But then, see, me personally, I wouldn't be in a situation that long and not have that understanding of that. Yo,
Okay.
I'm a dad. I have my children. I raise my children. My children live with me.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? They're 24/7, 7 days a week. I got them.
Mm.
So they're gonna come before anything else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now we're in
Right.
a situation where now we're in the same household. Now that switches a little bit because now we're in the same household.
But
So
would you tell a woman that
collectively,
though?
I'm sorry.
Would you tell a woman that your children gonna always come first?
I shouldn't have to.
No, 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 no. Listen, answer the question. Would you tell a
Oh
woman that
yeah,
you're
if I
dating
feel like
that?
it needs to be said, yeah, yo, no, I'm not doing that. Yo, my kids come first. Like I gotta make
Okay.
sure my kids are straight first. Yes, I would say that.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair
But
enough.
that's
Um,
not. But I wouldn't take that to be disrespectful. It's
No,
just
I
a
don't
matter
think
like, yo, listen.
no, I don't I don't think it's disrespectful in the context and the way in which I think you're answering the question. I think you're answering the question from a reasonable perspective. Like, yeah, my kid is sick. Of course, she's gonna come first. I'm gonna take her to the doctor before I go on a date with you. That's not what coming first means. I'm not
No,
talking about in particular situations. In general, when a person says this person comes first, like when I say my wife comes first before my friends, it's not. It's not. It's not if my wife wants to go on a date and my friend is on the side of the road and car's on fire. No, we're not going on that date. I'm gonna go get my friend, right? So it wouldn't be no. My wife comes first. That's not the context. The context is where they lie in your life. Where do they lie in your life? And she's telling you that you will never be her number one priority. Her children will be. And to me, and the way that I see relationships, especially marriages, my wife or if I was a woman, your husband could never be number two. You will always have to be number one in your life, even over your children. And I think maybe because of my religion, it's also incorporated into my opinion. You see what I mean? The Bible speaks on making sure you don't prioritize your children over your wife or your husband. They emphasize that. So if you read Gemini's comment, it's a really good. He gives a
Hold
really
on.
good example.
Let me read them. Mama said, unless it's a serious relationship or a marriage, it's best to keep the man and woman out the picture. Gemini Smiley said the partner needs to be number one because them kids grow up and leave and do their own thing.
And live their own
And
life.
Mama said a woman can say it and not mean it. Why does she even have to tell you that you are number one?
I didn't say she needed to tell me that. I said if she ever, I never told me she needed to tell me I was number one. DD, remember, you remember what we just said? You can correct these people because you just said, I said it should never be said. I
Yeah.
never said I needed to be told that I was number one. I don't want you to tell me I'm number one in your life when we first started dating and you got a little kid. I would think that that would be ridiculous. I'm saying that you don't have to say it at all. You don't have to tell me I'm not. You don't have to tell me I'm number one, and you don't have to tell me that I'm not number one. See what I'm saying?
Mm. Got you, Vinci. You good?
I mean, I get him. I mean, in in that context of like, yo, we're in a marriage or we're about to be married, then I can see that. Like, yo, what you mean I'm not number one? And your kid is always gonna be number one. Like, your kid is grown, got his own life. She got her own
Mm-mm.
life or whatever. So how you sitting there telling me that your kid's still gonna come first? And I can see that.
I think my mama still puts us. Well, I don't know. I won't speak for mama. Mama, do you still put us number one? I
But you know
mean,
what I'm saying? But
does that
then that goes.
change
But
when
then
you
also
get
that
older?
goes back to my
Does that
original
change
statement.
when they become
If
adults? Your kids are no longer number one because they grown
But see
in
that, and
other
that's what
ways.
I'm saying. If I'm dating you and I'm dating you with that purpose
Joey,
to be in a relationship, marriage
Joey.
with you, then yo, listen. As long as we got these kids and they little, yeah, I get that. But we're dating, yo, it's you and I because these kids is going to grow and go on their way. So I get what you're saying on that aspect. Like, yo, once if you're my wife and you come and be like, yo, you know what? Even though you my husband, you're still not number one. I'm looking at you like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, oh, the
Hey, you
kids is gonna
lost your
come
fucking
first.
mind.
Like, you
Mama,
bugging, right? Like, yo, you fucking bugging. What's
mama
wrong with
said,
you?
Mama said, men and women come and go as well. Mm.
Okay, baby. Love them children, baby. I hope they keep you warm at night.
Mama
That's
said, I
cool,
never.
baby.
Mama said, I never say it though. See, my mama,
But
yeah,
you know what? And maybe you won't. And I think that was the whole thing. It was just verbalizing it. You didn't have to say it at all. But what I can tell you is whether you say it or not, I can
y'all
tell
know,
the women.
yeah,
I know the women that
yeah.
children come first. And I those are the type of women I wouldn't be with.
I
Like,
stay
I don't
away from.
understand.
Right.
Yeah, like why would I be
That's
out
it.
here
Why would I
giving
want
you
to?
all my resources, all my protection, all my guidance, giving up everything? You know how much money I don't fucking spend for you to tell me that? Yeah, but always know if I got a choice to make, I'm choosing my kids over you. Okay, well you need to go be with your kids then. That's 100%.
Mama said, my relationship is separate from my kids. A mother's love is endless.
I agree, and my mama love. Yeah, I agree with that, but I think we just I think we're inflating different things though. I want your. I tell my wife all the time. Well, I told him when I was like, let me tell you, as a man and once was a boy, always be because she's stern, and I said you got to be stern with these little niggas for sure.
You.
But a son, you always gonna be mommy. So always also keep that safe space where he can come and talk to you and confide in you because that is priceless in a lot of men. Because a lot of men don't have an emotional outlet coming up, and the only person they can be vulnerable with is their mommy. You see what I'm
Is it
saying?
mom?
That's why I'm using the word mommy, not mother, because that's how he view you. That's how I say so. Always, even if when I'm being stern, it nothing wrong with going there and saying, "Baby, I just want to let you know I love you. You know, you need to do what you got to do, but I love you, and you want to talk, you can always come to mommy." Just do those type of things. You can do those type of things because the boy learns. No, no, she not letting me off the hook, but she is allowing me to always still be that boy with her.
Right.
You see what I'm
Aw.
saying?
Right.
So
I
your
mean, that
mom,
goes the same, and I feel like that goes the same way for dads with their daughters. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, absolutely.
You know, no matter how stern I am with my girls, my daughter will call me like, "Yo, daddy, can I talk to you?" Yeah,
Yeah,
what's up?
yeah, hell yeah. Talk
I
to me.
give it an
Yeah,
ear, and then, yeah, I
yeah,
appreciate you listening to me. Come on, no matter anytime.
I love that for
So,
right.
y'all. I don't have that type of relationship with Carl. Mama said I'm at a place where I don't need taken care of. I just want a partner who we can enjoy one
Yeah, for
another.
sure. I think again, I think some of the stuff is depending on how old you were too. You know what I mean?
right,
Some of the stuff wasn't relevant. Like if you're dating a 50-year-old woman, you don't have the responsibility to be stepdad anymore. In most cases,
And well,
her
some
kids
some
probably
50
grow.
year olds got some kids still.
Well, typically, I would
Yeah.
assume most 50-year-olds or 60-year-olds got grown kids by now. So
Because
and grandchildren.
Carl,
yeah,
he got some youngins, but he's a man. I guess it's different for y'all. Yeah.
And I don't know. I'm done.
no, I'm just saying in most
No,
cases,
he's
just in
in his
general,
60s.
not
Yeah.
him. Of course, always a nigga that did something, but then typically niggas don't got infants in their
Yeah,
60s.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah,
okay, come
yeah,
on
yeah,
now.
yeah.
Carl is my sperm donor.
I ain't buying no Pampers no more.
Yeah, yeah, that's over with. Yeah, yeah. I think it's like I said, it's just age. It's age relevant too, because when you older, you more of a grandmother than a mother anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? In a lot of cases, they your kids grown. They supposed to have their own husbands and wives to be figuring
What?
out shit with. You
I
know
call
what
my
I'm saying?
listen. I call my mama for everything. Still, I'm a cry. My mama, I call her crying. She'll tell me to stop crying. I call my mama for everything.
I
I
don't
have a
think there's
mama
nothing wrong with
girl.
that, but I think it'll become a problem if the husband that you have would rather you confide in him than her all the
All
time.
the time.
Oh, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? That's it. It's because it depends on what type of mother you got too. You might have, and I don't want. I'm not talking about your mother, but you got some mothers that are used to their children confining them, and then now they start acting out of position. Because when
Right.
they
Oh
in
no
their
no.
house, they'll start saying like to the husband, like, "Well, you know you did X, Y, and Z, so you probably shouldn't do that." You be like, he gonna be looking at you like, "You gotta get the fuck out of my house. You in here like intervening." In my marriage, are based on the things that your fucking daughter, my
I'm telling
wife,
you.
because
I'm
guess what?
telling you.
She ain't your daughter first no more.
Right.
She my wife first.
Right.
She my wife. She more my wife than she your daughter. You
And
see
then
what I'm
when you
saying?
call your mother and
You
you
know what I'm
crying and
saying?
confiding in your mother, you're in your emotions at that moment. So you're speaking on an
Yeah.
emotional level
My mama
opposed
know
to
I'm
letting your
emotional.
mental.
My mama
Huh?
know. She tell me all the time to stop crying. She but oh my god, you're too old
Yeah,
to
your
be
mother look like
crying.
a gang. Yeah, your mother look like it. She seems like a gangster. I
Oh
don't
my
think she be.
god, you're too old to be crying.
Hey, mom's
I
is
I'm
either
think she
like,
GD,
emotional.
mom's is either down with GD or the D-Ceps or something.
No, because
GD.
I'm a water sign, so I cry. I'm sensitive, okay? I'm a what Erica Badu said, I'm an artist, so I'm sensitive about everything.
Mm.
All my ish. So the slightest little thing makes me I'm like,
Yeah, 100%.
yeah.
100%.
Hopefully she finds a husband who can lead.
Agree
Yeah,
with that.
mama. All right, let's do these final thoughts to wrap this up. Hey Rashad, you missed a good one today. Who wanna go first?
Final
Got
thoughts
you.
for me is I think the nigga, I think women say they want honesty. When they get honesty, they change the conversation. As ridiculous as I think what he said was as well, he's also just telling you what his preference. And I think if you are not with his preference, then it should just be like, okay, yeah, I'm good on that. And if you're okay with his preference, then be okay with it. But it's not that big of a conversation. He just being honest with you. Like I told you, I hear women say ridiculous things out of their mouth all the time. They be 300 pounds and not that attractive, and they talk about they nigga gotta make 200,000. I think that's just as ridiculous. But if that's what you want, all I say is, I hope you can get it. You won't be getting it from me. See what I'm saying? So, but I hope you can get it, and I move on. That's it.
Got your open ENT?
For the most part, I agree, man. Like, dude, he kept his truth. For any woman that deals with it, he's telling you what it is. And if you see outside of that, that's on you,
Yeah.
and you can't get mad about it. And and for the brother, like, yo, if that's truly your preference, then you might want to deal with a single woman that don't have
Yeah,
any
for sure.
children,
Yeah.
and really don't. That's one thing you don't have to worry about, and create your own child. And happy early birthday to my baby girl.
Happy
Happy birthday.
birthday,
Happy birthday,
Cancer
mama.
That's
season.
it.
Final
Mama said
thoughts.
she grew up non-emotional. She had to learn it.
Okay.
Final thoughts. Women, a man will tell you everything you need to know.
That's it.
100%.
Most women
Yes.
don't listen though.
Yes. You
And
gotta know how to listen.
most people don't want the truth. So I agree with y'all fellas on that. The truth shall sometimes not set you free.
Nah,
Mm-mm.
I think what it is, it's not that they don't listen. I believe people in general want to hear what they want to hear, even though you saying what you supposed to be saying. But I want
There
to
you
take the
go.
contents and pick and choose what I want to hear and put it together so that way it sounds good in my head and to me.
There you go.
Which
And
mean you ain't listening.
Mama said
Pretty
happy
much.
birthday. All right, my final thoughts are I will be on the rooftop tonight. It's a hotel by the airport. Just look on my stories or
Indoor,
my
outdoor.
post. Huh?
Indoor, outdoor.
It's outdoor. Hopefully it's not raining because I just heard some thunder. Okay, yeah. Rooftop Porsche, if you're familiar with it in the ATL, pull up on your girl. Mr. Cheeks is gonna be in the building. We're gonna be listening to his new album, Devil's Gold. Gonna be listening to some of his old songs. I was such a Lost Boys fan. The Lex Coops, the Beamers in the band. What? Okay, I'm done. I'm done. That was my song. Renee, lights, camera, action. I'm talking lights, camera, action. So I mean, he got hits. So pull up. It's free 99. I ain't charging y'all to do nothing today, but come hang out and party and get drunk.
Okay.
I'm
All
in
right.
there.
Okay.
I'm in there.
Oh,
I'm in there with the camera.
let's do it next week. I'm working a shift. I picked up a shift at the radio station, so we'll go on a little bit later than normal next week. Probably around 4 o'clock next week. So just FYI, I just wanted to put. Y'all have a safe weekend. You too, FA. You be safe out there if you in them
FA, be
DC
easy
streets,
out
my
there,
friend.
man.
All
In them
right.
streets, my boy.
See y'all next week.
All right,
Until
yo,
tonight,
peace.
got your opening T. Bye bye.
All right, later.